Our quest for the next best breakfast in Edinburgh continues, and today we're widening the search out into East Lothian. We are here in North Berwick and we're going to have breakfast right by the harbour, overlooking the beach with Bass Rock on the distant horizon. I do hope you'll join me. I'm really looking forward to this one. Takes about 35 minutes on the train from Edinburgh Waverley to North Berwick, and today we paid an off-peak return, £9.10. To get to the harbour, we're going to walk down this gorgeous high street. You know, it's an absolutely beautiful day today. However, there is a touch of Scottish mist in the air, the Har blowing in off the Firth of Forth. There are plenty of bars and restaurants, pubs and cafes here in North Berwick, including the Buttercup Cafe. But we've got one specifically in mind today, which is right on the harbour side near the beach. I did consider whether we should have breakfast at Tea at Tiffany's Cafe. I mean, they have to do breakfast at Tiffany's, don't they? Robert Louis Stevenson was a wise man. We are all travellers in the wilderness of this world. One thing I love about North Berwick is these pastel colours on these gorgeous houses leading down to the beach. That's North Berwick Lifeboat Station, and we're heading to this little cafe over here on the headland. But just have a look at North Berwick Beach. Isn't that gorgeous? There's just that hint of mist making it look really ethereal, if not slightly spooky. Our destination today is the Rocketeer Restaurant, and here's the menu, the breakfast menu, and I think we'll go for the Bass Rock breakfast: unsmoked back bacon, Anderson's pork sausage, grilled tomato, potato scone, mushrooms, baked beans, choice of black pudding or haggis, and egg of your choice for £12.50. But I really just want to have a quick look at the harbour to see what it looks like shrouded in this early morning Har. Actually, to be honest, I think the majority of that mist is being burnt off as we walk down. And this is only a very light dusting now. There's Sula 3, fabulous boat trips out to Bass Rock and beyond. I love these beach huts just on the harbour side. A lot of them have been turned into little shops. The North Berwick Sea Life Centre Arctic Tern, looking absolutely gorgeous in the morning sun today. Oh wow, now there you can see the mist rolling in off the sea. That is really ethereal, really spooky. Just look at the way it's creeping from the sea onto the sand. And I mentioned Bass Rock earlier, and as a result of this Har, we can't actually see it. It's out there somewhere on the horizon. I wonder whether he's able to see Bass Rock. Any sign of it, mate? Even a slight ghostly outline on the horizon? Nah, nothing. Now, it actually looks really busy in the Rocketeer Restaurant, and I haven't booked. Never thought, to be honest, didn't think it'd be very busy in North Berwick today at all. Let's go and see if we can get a table. If not, there's plenty of other options in North Berwick to choose from. You're not going to believe this. I've just been into the cafe. Yes, they are busy, but they're very busy serving just coffees. Unfortunately, they've had a problem in the kitchen, something to do with oil and something to do with the cookers, so they're not able to do breakfasts today. So we are definitely going to have to go and find somewhere else in North Berwick to have our breakfast. Now, it's not a problem. There are plenty of cafes. Maybe we will have breakfast at Tiffany's. What do you think? Back into town then. We could try the very famous North Berwick Fry, one of the most famous chip shops in East Lothian. But do you know what? This is a next best breakfast near Edinburgh video, isn't it? So we will leave the fish and chips here for another day. Back onto the high street. Tiffany's is busy, no tables available. Looking like it might be a Greg's breakfast at this rate. Now, Steampunk do serve some of the best coffee I've ever tasted, but I'm not sure they do breakfasts in there. Just coffee and cakes here at Steampunk. What about the Law? I think they do breakfasts in there. Should we give that a try? Well, I really am not having any luck today. The Law have finished serving breakfast. This is definitely an example of one of those YouTube videos, best laid plans and all that sort of thing. This is our last chance. It's the number 12 Hotel and Bistro with nice little tables to sit outside. Let's give this a try. Actually, this is quite pleasant. Certainly a nice spot to sit out in the sun and just watch the world go by. Well, the traditional Scottish breakfast here: bacon, sausage, haggis, black pudding, beans, potatoes, scone, tomato, served with a choice of fried, scrambled or poached eggs, £11.95. That's actually cheaper than the Rocketeer, and we don't have to choose between haggis or black pudding. We get both. Given how today's gone already, I reckon that's a bit of a result. I've just noticed that the toast is extra. And it's Illy coffee, another result. Illy coffee is one of the best coffees you can get. Cheers, here's to you. Oh, you really cannot beat Illy coffee. Well, finally, we have a breakfast. And you know what? I think this might have been worth the wait. Take a look. Two rounds of toast, and look, I love these little pots of jam and marmalade. That breakfast does look good, doesn't it? Bacon, 2 eggs, fried tomato, tatty scone, baked beans in a ramekin, the sausage, the black pudding, and underneath, the haggis. I'll break tradition. I won't go for the sausage first. Let's dunk into that egg. Can't beat the runny stuff, can you? Now we'll go for the sausage. Always the defining moment for me. That is great. It's not a catering sausage, not a Cumberland sausage either, but there's a bit of spice in there. That is a really good sausage. Always struggle to get haggis off the plate and into my mouth. It's so crumbly. Spicy. I always like my haggis to be spicy. It always just catches in the back of your throat. That little bit of warmth, that is good. Black pudding is a little bit easier to get onto your fork. Do you know what? That is so good. I'm not the world's biggest black pudding fan, but that has got really deep, meaty flavour. I'm really enjoying that. And maybe we'll put some of the beans onto the toast. You can't take me anywhere. Oh, did it say the bacon was smoked or unsmoked? I can't remember. unsmoked. Let's get some of that marmalade onto toast for our dessert. What do you think? Actually, I don't know whether I've got enough room for this. Well, I have to say I was initially disappointed that we couldn't eat at the Rocketeer Restaurant as I had planned, but the number 12 Hotel and Bistro has provided us with an absolutely superb alternative. I really enjoyed that. It was absolutely delicious. Fabulous black pudding, fabulous haggis and fabulous sausages, plus the added bonus of marmalade on toast. An update from our friend with the binoculars. Whilst we've been having our breakfast, the Har has been burnt off by the sun, and there on the horizon is Bass Rock in all its glory. Well, I guess that shows you that sometimes things don't always go to plan when filming a YouTube video, but I think we recovered from it really well, and that breakfast at the number 12 Hotel and Bistro was pretty sensational. I really enjoyed it. It was so tasty. Overall, £23.50 for the breakfast, the toast, the black coffee, the large black coffee and the orange juice, plus a 10% service charge, which I was more than happy to donate. What did you think of the breakfast there at the number 12? Is it the next best breakfast near Edinburgh? I think it is definitely a contender, but it does mean we're going to have to come back to North Berwick in the future and try out the Rocketeer Restaurant once they get their kitchen fixed. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you fancy learning a little bit more about North Berwick, I'll put a link to another video that you can watch on the screen right now. I'll see you on the next one for some more travel adventures and a little drop of history.